Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Ben. What's up, Ben?
Hello.
What's up, Scott?
Hello all.
What's up, Suzy?
Hi.
What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
All right, so the other day we had some technical difficulties. It got a little funny, but we never really got to talk about this thing that while before, who is it? Who is it?
God.
I'm going not cast. No. All right, so
It's the BBC.
It's the
You should
BBC
just listen
calling.
to it.
we don't want any some bitches.
Jody
No,
Whittaker.
just kidding. Nah. Yeah, she's like, stop them! Stop the cast!
See,
They're gonna
this
talk
is
about the
no.
13th Doctor! They're gonna talk about 13th Doctor! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! All
Well, Mama kicked Chris out the other night. So,
Yeah. right, so at one point in time, we wanted her to speak out about the role that she inherited and basically, you know, what she thinks of being the 13th Doctor. And then she finally did speak, and then she spoke again. Then she spoke again.
Spoke again.
And it's like, shut up! Shut up! It's like, I don't mean to be funny, but I do mean to be funny, actually, because certain things, like when Moffat used to speak out,
you need to be this.
Moffat had like his Kiss the Cook apron on, with his big hat on. He's cooking in his barbecue. And he makes a statement outside, paraphrasing. Yeah, why would you want to see Doctor Who when it's like warm out? Cooking barbecues and stuff. You don't want to, right? No, so let's split it. Or something, whatever. Like, it would be stupid things like, you know, that Moffat would do, and he would just talk a little too much, and
Yes.
you say, yeah, you know what? This season did suck. But you did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy. I was miserable. It's like, whoa! Dude,
Yeah.
shut up.
Don't do it.
It was funny. I'm sorry.
Moffat needs to be quiet. No. You're right. Like, can't talk.
Oh no, I was thinking because we all no. I apologize.
Sorry.
It just came to mind that when you say when Moffat opened his mouth, there's a gift on Tumblr, like a gift set of Peter Capaldi sitting right beside him, and he's just talking away. This was from the Comic-Con, and his expressions are priceless. Like he just like something deep inside of him. I know he's very humble and stuff, saying, "Please shut the fuck up."
Right.
It's
It's almost as if we want to get Peter Capaldi drunk. And then, like, ask him what he really thought about, like, Stephen Moffat. Fuck that guy. I mean, like,
man.
I have better time being the
that son of a bitch.
in the zombie movie.
Yeah.
Expression.
I couldn't wait to find out the truth.
someone's thinking of that.
Or even getting the classic Doctors, you know? And then the insult that they were behind the sheets. It's it's like I can just imagine with all of them, like what they really think of like Stephen.
Oh, God.
It would be great.
But Jody, oh God, it's like it's catch-22
I mean,
with her.
Didn't she say, "Yeah, I'm a feminist. That's what I'm gonna play it"? It's like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
But remember.
What do you mean?
Remember, do not fear her gender. We just mind saying
fear her
gender. Don't fear our gender, because we got this. No, you don't.
I don't fear her gender. I fear that she's an ender, meaning an ender of Doctor Who. Okay, that's what I fear. She's an ender,
And that's what.
meaning I'm the one, the oncoming storm that brings about the end of the show. That's what I fear.
3 or 4.
You don't want to be an ender.
I feel it's too much too soon. That's the thing. That's the whole problem with this. I can talk now because I got my thoughts together. Because it feels like we are in a political climate that doesn't support this right now. It's not, right now, I mean, okay, let's just say, let me throw this out to y'all. What if it was a male doctor? Would all of this be happening?
No.
No.
Exactly.
And I started thinking this the other day. If it was actually a different race doctor, but keeping it male, the only problem people would have is, oh, they picked him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they wouldn't have had a problem with his race, but it's just like that general actor they had a problem with. And that's
I don't like what it's become now. It's like, okay, we did female. Next doctor's an Asian. Then we got an African American. Did we do that yet? No.
Box ticket.
No. How about just
Yeah.
interview these people, let them try out for the role, and the best person wins. Not
Exactly.
let's pick an Asian, let's pick an African American, let's pick an Italian.
It's
like whatever. I mean, it's just
it's like pick a card, any card.
yeah, it's ridiculous right
pick
now.
from that card, that's going to be the doctor.
I'm just not happy at all.
Yeah. It's a lot of box ticking now. And I mean, it's just a shame because there might have been people out there that's more capable. I just, in my heart of hearts, don't believe that she's ready to be a lead yet.
If
No,
Chibnall would have said, I want to have men and female, like, people that are trying out for the role, I would have been like, that's fair. But if you notice when she was giving her answers, she said, and I heard there were other women, but I've never seen them.
Yeah, that's what
very telling. That's very telling to me that, oh, yeah, there is. Oh, yeah, they were here Thursday when I wasn't here? Yeah, no. She was the only one. Because
he already had his pick of her when she was from Rutgers.
He was just writing. Yeah, that's who I want. Yeah. So,
but I think
bothers me.
I think she was also second choice because I think, if I heard this correctly, that he approached Olivia for the role and she turned it down.
I don't know if she was second choice. That's hearsay. I don't believe that she was second choice. I believe she was first choice. Because there's a lot of stuff that went out there, and we don't know if it's true, really.
Yeah.
Phoebe Walker-Bridge, they were like, Phoebe Walker-Bridge, Phoebe Walker...
Oh, they were saying her name a lot,
and she wasn't even a choice, I guess. So...
No.
I
don't even...
Can we get back to time and space, like an alien?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. We're never going to get back to this because of the decision that has been made. I mean, it's not going to... I mean, really, how are we... I mean, with all the secrecy and all the stuff, I would at least want from the showrunner to give a statement saying why. Why is this choice important? Is it going to be a part of... Is it feeding some type of plot that's substantial to the what's going on?
I mean, you don't think Moffat's an influence at all? You don't think that he's been building this up, and then when he offered the job to Chibnall, that he says, "Hey, make sure that the doctor's a woman." Okay, Moffat. You don't think that happened where he convinced him to do it?
I think that he's been on board ever since he did the Doctor Who of Warren Atkinson. I think it's more than a coincidence that Moffat's first Doctor Who thing was a comic relief special where the Doctor became a woman, ran out of his regenerations, yet regenerated anyway. Just like Matt Smith ran out, its Doctor in the 11th, ran out of regenerations, but regenerated anyway, and that the Doctor became a woman, and as Moffat leaves the last act, she's a woman. So and the same body type, because Joanna Lumley was the 12th Doctor in that short, and she's the same copy of what Joanna looked like almost.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I find it that it's been pre-prepared a long time ago.
A long time. Moffat just kept forcing it down, and people are like, all right, and that's exactly what happened. They just kept on it and on and on.
Had Richard E. Grant in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I got it over here.
Yeah.
Well, I would have, if they wanted to rehire Martha, I would have loved her as a doctor. She's the perfect criterion for a doctor, for me anyway.
See, I can never see a companion as a doctor. That would be weird.
I assumed, and stuck out in his mind, I assumed regenerate into a likeness of her if they're going to go the same thing which they did with Capaldi. It's like, I'm the doctor, I save people. That's why I regenerated the dude from Fires of Pompeii.
I wish they would explain that better.
Well, I mean,
crappy explanation.
You talking about the face thing?
Yeah, that was just ridiculous.
Because I heard, this is where I heard about the face thing, and I heard an explanation also for why John Forrester looked like 12. Basically, what they said is that he chose the face because of him being, I guess he saved a lot of people, but I guess this was different. But but his timeline, the family timeline with Castilius and his family, the reason why John Forrester dies at the end is because it's history making itself right. That family supposed to have been died at a certain point. So by him saving them, they said that that's the reason why John Forrester died, because it was correcting itself. Now I honestly don't know why it's just an excuse to explain why Peter Capaldi is the doctor, why you don't see the face twice. I mean, it's the same with Colin Baker.
No, I'm sorry, Vaughn, I was just reading.
Oh, okay. It's the same with Colin Baker, because as you remember, Colin Baker was Commander Maxis in Fifth Doctor episode.
Yeah.
That was the name. Yeah. And they didn't explain him.
Yeah, I want to say one thing. Suzy, referencing Suzy. What I'm talking about, I'm an old wrestling fan. So when I say some bitch, that's because The Rock could never say. He said it when he was little, son of a bitch. So it's like a nod to wrestling where he'd be like some bitch, meaning as one word, not some that.
Yeah,
so I was referencing like a joke, like The Rock, but like not in that terminology that way. All right, you don't know what we're talking about.
I had to ask that question. Okay, the reason why I asked that question is my fiance was watching Smokey and the Bandit, and that's what Buford T. Justice says. Some bitch through the whole movie.
Yes, and I'm also a huge Jackie Gleason fan, and my dad even looked like Jackie Gleason.
I am too.
Yeah, and to the moon,
Mom always joked about how when Dad
and I did see Smokey and the Bandit, like when I was a kid. I saw them 1 and 2 in the theaters. So
yeah,
I already counted as 1 and 2. 3 wasn't.
As Dad got older,
so when I typed that, it was an accident. I was trying to spell his name right, and I just didn't get. I was laughing too hard. Last night was just a mess.
Yes, last night was just one of those casts that just go in a completely different direction than you intended for it to do, but then it's funny all the same.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Okay. Now that that's cleared up.
That's okay. We took a little break. No,
okay.
I heard that the TARDIS designs are being set up as we speak.
Oh no.
That is just.
It's gonna look like a purse.
I don't know. I mean, look, we can't just assume that because it's a woman doctor. I mean, that's really wrong for us to say certain things and references. That's not right. That we're gonna say that the TARDIS is gonna be light blue and like all weird stuff. I mean, come on.
The TARDIS is going.
We don't know.
The light blue is not that bad.
Over here. No, I want the console over here. No, I want the console over here.
No, I want the classic Doctor Who series back. I want the.
So, are you saying that they'll fix the? Are you saying they'll fix the chameleon circuit? Because I wish they wouldn't.
Probably not.
I was thinking that she's gonna be the first one to actually fix that circuit. And I'm like, no, you're wrong there.
No.
I just hope that they don't turn this into a joke.
Yeah.
Like that the TARDIS crash lands, the door swings open, the guy walks in, Bradley Walsh, and she's like naked in a TARDIS, like, what should I wear? Or something, not realizing that she's a woman. And they'd be like, oh, well, you're naked. Oh, you're a woman. Oh, there's your boobs. Oh, it's like, all right. You know you're going to do that. They're going to do something stupid like that.
You know what? I had this weird thing that she might not even have the TARDIS at the beginning.
He regenerates in the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Well, he does, but
but where's she going to go? She's him.
Yeah.
No, where's she going to go? TARDIS is going to spin around. Hey, no.
Well, I'm saying that I don't believe that I think she's not. I mean, she's going to regenerate, but I don't think she's going to have the TARDIS stuff. I just haven't.
Take it from her or something?
No, it's going to blow up.
Well, I mean, it may blow up, but it's going to reconfigure itself because she's going to have a whole new interior. You know?
New facelift. Move.
Well, no, I mean, it happens when the Doctor regenerates. They get, okay, I had this theory since the Ninth Doctor had put the time vortex energy back into the TARDIS, that he was forever bonded with the TARDIS because the TARDIS got a piece of him. There's like a link, a psychic link. So when he regenerates, the TARDIS regenerates. And that was and that seemed to be a good theory because ever since then, on a whim or a mood, the TARDIS does go conform to the Doctor regenerating. So when the Doctor regenerates, the TARDIS changes its thing. So obviously,
how much force? Because we know that he's been holding this back for a long time. I'm assuming a very long. How much force would it take to actually destroy that TARDIS?
Right.
Well, we saw it when he was reaching into that crack.
Hold on. Nobody held back the regeneration more than David Tennant.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah, when you got the radiation in him.
Because he held it back so much, he started breaking things in the TARDIS and blowing up things. So he held it back for a really long time. And I guess it's because of that practice that Capaldi's Doctor's able to hold it back. Because, again, some other Doctor did it before him.
Right.
So that's what only we just haven't seen it because it was off camera. I mean, he's going around the universe saying hi to Captain Jack, saving Sarah Jane Smith's son, saving Martha Jones, getting a book signing. He's going to see all these things he's doing, plus supposedly in Russell T. Davies' Sarah Jane Smith adventures, as Matt Smith's Doctor stated that he was in that incarnation looking at every single companion before he regenerated. That's ever been. We cannot judge Capaldi based on, I'm saying, Tennant's Doctor held it the longest.
Yeah.
He broke the friggin' thing. The TARDIS was so effed up that it said, get the hell out of here and let me,
fix myself.
Housekeeping myself. Right, and when you come back, your key is going to glow and shit. And that's basically, But the weird thing that people don't understand is that of all the Doctors, really, Matt Smith's Doctor had 2 complete TARDIS designs to himself, really. I mean, he had that weird, design with Amy Pond, and then when from Snowmen, he had a different one. So,
Yeah.
My thing is, like when I did the Doctor Who, the Real Whovians Kiss Interactive, and if you wonder why I'm putting 2 Tennants there and 2, Matt Smiths there, is because he did regenerate without changing his face, and also Matt Smith did regenerate without changing his face, only it wasn't counted as a regeneration for him. It was River Song's regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, again, he has regenerated without even his own regenerations. You know what I'm saying? So, with Matt Smith's one. So, again, and then, maybe that's to say, why he has, I don't know. Whatever. I'm rambling.
Yeah. No, I got it.
And Capaldi, he has a variation of Matt Smith's TARDIS. I know that they tried to make it differentiate it to Matt Smith's TARDIS, where it was like long stairways and bookcases and all kinds of stuff like that compared to the way it was where he just went in. There was no stairs and second floor. It was just one floor, so.
Yeah.
But I don't know what this TARDIS is going to look like. Supposedly, it may look like Paul McGann's inside.
Oh, that was a sweet TARDIS. I love that
Yeah, but
TARDIS.
it had bookcases inside it. In the
I
movie,
think
it
it did. Yeah.
Because with Sylvester McCoy, there were bookcases and there was a chair and an ottoman.
Yeah, it was Sylvester. What? Oh, hold
Sylvester McCoy's TARDIS, technically.
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
It had the
Well-
bookcases in it. See,
Yeah.
that's what I don't understand why they would change that, because you need that information.
Right.
See. So essentially, he had. See, that's why he needs to get his own series, because there's like questions now. Like, did he keep the same like form TARDIS, layout the whole time he was and stuff
Well, this
like
is
that?
still the same TARDIS. This is the Type 40
Okay.
TARDIS. My interest would be how different is the Master's TARDIS, being that supposedly
Yeah.
the Master's TARDIS is a newer model. What could that do that the TARDIS can't do? That would, unless of course, they go by, because the TARDIS regenerates. It is more than a Type 40 TARDIS. It is the highest form of TARDIS, because it's like an upgrade, like an app, like a Windows or something.
It seemed like they always hinted on the original series that the Master would secretly sneak onto Gallifrey and swipe another version of a TARDIS.
I mean, I don't know how many TARDISes he had. I know at one point he had two at the same time. Trocking.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But then again, could it be because he's so rich, because his family was rich, that they said, "All right, here's a TARDIS. Yeah, you bought one, okay." I mean, I don't know. I mean, you would think that the civilization is so advanced that you don't need money anymore. But then again, that's a paradox too, because it's not as advanced as Moffat had Capaldi say to Bill, because there's homeless people in the desert.
It really is.
The
Shibogans.
So
it's not really what your concept is of Star Trek, because,
yeah,
that's not the way it is. But
so they're doing the TARDIS version now.
supposedly they have an idea of what it's going to be.
So what does this mean for production if they haven't?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We are in September, and they are going to film October 27th. So, yeah, you better have a good idea of what the TARDIS is going to look like, because you're building the sets now to film in October.
Mm-hmm.
So, it feels like it's late, and I feel like they're going to rush it. Wherever they fit it out, it's going to be rushed, because it seems like they're starting like right at, I mean, it just feels like this is going to be rushed.
No matter what anybody says, no matter what podcast people do now, today, whatever, tomorrow, they will not see her for more than 3 minutes or 5 minutes Christmas. And then they'll have to wait another freaking 10 months or more. So people are just people are going to lose interest.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do stuff like that.
If you like the photographs I posted to Facebook.
I know. It's just, I don't even know what to say.
It's hard. It's gonna be hard to keep interest in a show that doesn't come back in more than a year. You know what I'm saying? It's like they ain't giving us nothing. They're not trying to tell people where they plans for the future of this show is, or nothing.
The worst thing they can do is, because he can't here's the thing. When Moffat cut the episode count from 13 plus a Christmas special to 12 plus a Christmas special, thereby cutting one episode or 2 episodes or whatever a year, to me that's going backwards, because if Russell T Davies could do it, and now you're saying you can't do it, so as a showrunner, that's a cop-out. Hold on. I don't know if this is you, Ben. We got feedback. No, it's not you. Let me see. Who's feedback? Is that you, Scott?
Not that I know of. But I'll turn mine down.
I don't know if it's Suzy. Let me see. Suzy, is that you? Let me see.
Hi.
Nope. It's not Suzy. Unmute Suzy. Let me see if it's you, Scott. Nope, it's Vaughn. Okay. Let me see if it's Vaughn. Yeah, it's Vaughn. Okay. I don't mean to mute all you guys, so unmute, but you guys can unmute or no? Okay, unmute. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So again, I have a problem with. I don't even know what to say anymore because I have a feeling that Chisholm's going to cut it even further than Moffat did, and I have a problem with cutting back episode counts.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's a failure. It's a form of admitting failure. That
It's as though I can understand saving money, but still, I mean, like I said, granted, I can understand saving money, but you're taking away. It's like if you're going to come back to, okay, we're cutting one episode because we've got a money maker coming up, either in blah 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 or blah blah blah, but just to cut it because I'm the showrunner, no.
listen, if it's a case where you need to save money, right, and you don't want to cut the episode, then film the entire episode outside, like friggin' the Suntaran experiment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, basically, that was the one episode that was completely outside the whole time. And how much money did they save, really?
Mm-hmm.
A lot. So do something unique like that, you know, or whatever. I mean, but I don't agree with cutting the episodes. And I especially don't agree with splitting the seasons or cutting a year off or anything. If you've got the position as a showrunner, you need to prove yourself that you can. You need to be better than the last one. You need to say, yes, I know he cut the episodes. I'm going to put the episodes back. 13 plus a Christmas special. That's the way it's going to be. And if there's no money there, then you figure out a way to do it somehow. Figure it out. You don't take away from the show. You do a simplistic episode that's a psychological thriller or some weird thing where they're in one place. No, you know, whatever. It's like Midnight. Remember how amazing Midnight was?
Oh God, yes.
I love
And it was
Midnight.
like a psychological thing
Yeah.
repeating, and then she totally defeated the Doctor. For the
Yep.
first time.
And when that started happening to the Doctor, I literally got chills. And I'll go
Yeah.
back and I'll watch that episode, and I'm still it's like, oh
He
my
completely
God.
got defeated. And if it wasn't for that person saving him, he was done.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Done. So that's why I love, and I even loved his reaction to it, because he was almost crying like petrified
Yes.
when he was hugging Donna Noble. Like, there are shit in space that could scare the Doctor, and that was one of them. He wasn't afraid of Satan in friggin' Impossible Planet, Satan Pit, whatever. Friggin' Midnight, when he just had no control, completely paralyzed, done. So that's one of I really love that. So
They called those something, and I can't remember what they call it, so that's what I'm trying to look up over here. Where a episode focuses on only one particular scene in order to
Character
save.
study? Is it character study?
well, that was
No.
the Donna Light episode. Donna
No, I mean there's a thing because they touted Midnight as one of the.
They had saved all their money for the big thing, so they had to
Yeah.
cut somewhere else. Same thing like Turn Left. They didn't spend that much money on it either.
So if anybody can remember what a TV show calls where they focus
A
on
filler.
one area to save money,
Was
post
it a
it down
filler?
below.
Would you
No,
call- Oh.
that's what I'm trying to find because
Oh, I don't know the terminology of it.
yeah, there's certain terminology because they used because they were counting like the top 10 things, and that's what I'm.
Right.
But anyway,
So again, when it comes to these casts, I don't know what's going to happen. I know that I did want to do classic episodes, but sometimes, you know, there's things that happen and we just don't get it done. And I don't want to start. When I do my cast, I like to be spontaneous. I don't like things that are scheduled. So when I start saying I'm going to do classic series reviews, do it. Then I know it won't be as effective or as good if I'm not in the mood to do it. So we won't do it. We still have to watch the Suntaran experiment, but you know, and then Genesis and Daleks and stuff. But I just want to, you know, I want to wait a little bit, you know,
Right.
until, because again, I haven't been feeling well, and then I haven't been getting enough sleep, and there's a whole, so I want to be at 100% when we do that, you know. So we shall see.
That's fine. However, I was watching somebody else's podcast yesterday, and they said something to the effect, now this sounds like a great idea. They said something to the effect that Moffat should tie up a lot of these loose ends with the episodes that he really didn't explain very well and put it in comic book form.
I said that.
Yep.
I
okay.
said that the other
All right.
Yeah. There was no other podcast because it was me!
I didn't watch so many of them, I've got a mind melt.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I said it, a book or a comic would be the best-selling thing there is.
Comic book would be best.
So.
You know, I agree. I mean, did you see the new cover for the one with Peter Capaldi? Like that one.
Yeah, is the one with him in the front, him, and then he's got it's sort of like shadows or ghosts on either side of him?
Well, it's him, and he's kind of hidden by this one picture. One side is Bill, and then there's another side that's like comic book drawing or something.
Okay.
Like a stick figure. And it was like covering half his face. I didn't quite like that.
Right.
So that's just me. I mean, if I'm going to see Peter Capaldi, I want to see all of them, not just his eyes.
I want to see all of them.
No, but like I said, I found it's called, they call them bottle episodes when they focus in one particular area, so they pretty much save money. And, and Midnight was one of the ones that was touted.
Bottle episodes, okay.
You know, I don't have a problem if they use the same area that they've shot before and just kind of revamp on whatever they got. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just make it good. Make the story good. That's all I'm asking.
Make it so.
That's right. Make it so, number one.
All right, guys. I am getting sleepy and tired, so I'm getting out of here.
Lord, go to bed.
Going to sleep. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time. We'll do some casts, and then Sunday we'll do some casts as well. So, all right, guys. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye for now.